am stop sharing. So just, yeah, please share your screen, because I think this is the last time when I am doing this. Now we will, yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
visible?
yes, yes, yes. So in bottom you can see, in bottom you will see a main repository, bottom, left bottom, left bottom, left bottom, 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 a little bit right. After main you see a circular symbol. Yeah, click here.
Not able to click there.
So just restart your machine, I mean VS Code, and just click here. It will do the sync. Okay.
Okay.
Even if you could not able to sync, at least everything are there in your local machine. Later on you can easily do that thing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah. Click on that portion, the the circular one, the action pull. Yeah, click on. Okay. Okay, you haven't signed up here. Okay, just give your credential. So you do it from your end. If you have any problem, then please tell us. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So I am going forward from here. I'm taking the control of it. Yeah. So now, since we have set up our Node.js project, we need some framework. I already told you, like Node.js just provide you an environment to compile your script. Okay. It not help you to run a code. It help you to compile your code just like a uh, J, JVM, right? Java Virtual Machine. So it provide an environment to Java. So similar to that, it provide environment to your uh, JavaScript code. So to write a code, we will use Express. Okay. So to now I will write a hello world kind of code. Let us copy from there. One hello world code. Okay. So since everything is set up in our machine, first thing we will do, we will install the dependency or the frameworks which we will use to write our code. Our framework or a dependency's name is Express. So we will type npm install Express. Okay, everybody, please install Express in your machine, and then you will see a new thing like this dependencies. Okay. So right now we have Express 4.18.2 in our machine, and with this you will see another two folder. I would say a JSON file and a folder. This JSON file contain, actually it's a dependencies mean what Express again depend upon. If you open this thing, you will find this is an Express details. Okay, and then inside Express, uh, yeah, these are the different modules like accepts, array factor, body parser. Okay, bytes. Mean this package JSON dash log contain the dependencies which depend upon this your main dependencies. Okay, so you don't need to worried about anything here, but just for your knowledge. And this inside this node module, all your dependencies which comes with Express are getting downloaded here, right? Okay. Now what I will do, I will just copy a small code, okay, and run a hello world application in our machine. One more thing, I have mentioned once we initialize our project, I have mentioned like our main application will be a server.js. Okay, it's kind of index page where our server will be pointed out. So we will create one file with this name only. So to create a file, you will see there is some option called plus plus. If you hover here, it's called new file, and here it's a new folder. So we will create a new file and name this as server.js.
We have to install Express, that is Express.js, right? From Google Chrome.
No, not from Google Chrome, from command line only. Okay, from your terminal only.
Hello, Firdaus.
Yes,
I have made a comment from the CMD. Okay, but npm
not
install
uh,
express.
yeah. In if you are in CMD, then you have to be in that mean folder only. Okay, or better if if we will do everything from one place, so that we get to know everything like what happening here. Okay, so since Visual Studio Code give us a terminal, and through that also we can do that thing. So I will request you all to use the terminal only, so that you have to don't go on multiple places. Command line is the best place, but still I will request you all to use the Visual Studio terminal only, so that we all are in the same page. Okay, I am. Okay, I think I'm not sharing my screen, right? No, I am sharing my screen. Okay.
Everything actually it is installed, but nothing actually being added to my project. So can I
Yeah,
share
yeah.
my screen?
Since you have done with command line, you have to refresh your Visual Studio Code, or you have to close and open it again. Okay, it's there, but it not get included there. The reference is not showing there. That's all. So we all have done this thing, right? We all have installed Express, and then what happened inside our package.json? Inside this dependency, we can see this version of Express has been installed, and with the installation, you will see one another package log.json file, right, which contain some more dependencies which depend upon this Express.js. Okay, and inside this node.module, all the packages which depend upon the dependencies, the Express dependencies which we have installed, all of that get downloaded. So since in our in our project initialization, we have told like our main application name will be server.js, or that would be our entry point, right? Here, here we have mentioned like our entry point would be server.js. So we have to create one file which name would be server.js. Okay, and inside that portion, what I did, I simply uh, go to Express website and simply copy this code and paste it there. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, from here I just copied this code and pasted here. Are we all good with this? We all able to understand this thing? Okay. So now in coding, if you're lagging behind, no issue. We have this recording. You can read this recording again. Okay, see this recording again, and then we can talk on next class. So let's go forward and see how can we run this code. See, there are several ways to run the code. One is directly by giving node space the file name which we want to run. This is one of the very common method which we run. Okay, and here you can see once we run this command, it's logging this portion, right? It's mean our code is listening and everything, and it's running fine. And if we go here and type localhost colon 3000, bingo, we are able to run hello world through Node.js. Okay, so let me explain everything one by one how we have done that. We are fine with this, everybody. Anybody have any question till this portion? Because I will explain this code, but before this, how we have done that thing, how we have uh, added
Actually,
express.
from the during the time you told me to told us to push the code on the GitHub. On that particular time, actually, I faced some authentication issues, so that I couldn't get it. That on the express
Yeah,
time.
okay. What I did. So this is the last time when I'm repeating. So okay, and after this, I will go a little more, or from next class I will go more speedy. Okay, because I know this class this session will take time. Okay, then what I did, I came here and I just type no npm install express, or you can share your screen and do this thing. Yeah. Close your terminal and everything. Just use close the command line and just use the terminal only. Okay, close command line, everything. Yeah, close this. Get your, yeah. Do it from one place. It would be easier, right?
What did you write there to fetch this? Hello, Firdaus, what did you write there to fetch this?
W- uh, s- what did I actually? Somebody else is sharing the screen. Okay, he is having issue, so he is sharing the screen. Yeah, Raza, I can see you haven't your sign up haven't been done properly. Okay, with Git. That pop-up was coming continuously, right?
Hmm.
Mhm. So give proper username, password, and then only you will able to, yes.
I have given everything. Actually, it is. Can you see that everything is given, and my account is being synced with the GitHub, but
Okay.
still now, getting the.
Type npm install express express.
Hmm.
I think you have done something with package.json.
আচ্ছা
Something
এদের
is
ঘরের
wrong.
সামনের মেঝেটা মোজাইক, ভেতরের বেডরুমটা মার্বেল, এটা কি করে হয়?
No, this is fine. This is fine. Go on. Okay.
হঠাৎ করে কেন রুমের
Raza, we have the recording, so you can use the recording again. Okay, if tomorrow, if you face the issue, then I'd start. I can in screen sharing mode. We can complete that thing. Okay, let me complete the today's session because we have a very less time right now. Okay,
npm install.
I have shared the command in chat. Okay, so yeah. So I am taking control. So let me complete today's session. Okay, and then later on we can see. And anybody else who are not talking, please go on mute. Yes. Yeah. So if you see this code, this is the simple code which we will require to run a Node.js server and open some port and hit some route in our browser. Okay. So what we have done, what we will need is an express server. Okay. So in order to anybody else who are not talking, please go on mute, please.
পুরো ঘরের একটা মোজাইকের মধ্যে
Firdaus,
হঠাৎ
why
করে
don't
একটা
you
ঘর
mute them?
মার্বেল করবো?
Yes, I am doing that only. Yeah, thank you everyone.
তুমি কি কাঁচা হয়ে গেলে আবার বেরিয়ে আসবে না চান করবে?
Who is that person?
Still the sound is being.
Yes. Okay. I could. It's okay. It was Kasto Narayan.
Can you give
Yeah,
me?
I have done that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, just wait. I mean, if you have any question, just wait for 10 minutes, and then we can chat again. Okay. Let me complete this thing, and then we can move forward. So in order to run a Node.js server, okay, we need a Express to write the code. Okay. So for that, if you want to include any library in your machine, since we are using a JavaScript framework, JavaScript based Express framework, we need to include that in our files. Okay. So to include that, we use a constant the name, whatever name you can give here, you can give here XYZ also, but a meaningful name which state like what you have requiring here, what you have including name. I always suggest you to give a meaningful name, which will be understandable to everyone. Okay, then what I do it, I require this Express framework. Since we have installed this and then we have required this, what it will do, it will go and search the node module. By default, if you don't give any path, it will go and search the node module and see if there are any Express library which are present here or not. Okay, so since if we see, yeah, there is an Express library, so it will include this library into our application. If it not been there, if we do any spelling mistake, and then if we try to rerun this thing, it automatically says some issue. Okay, modules not found. Right. So if you see a modules not found, it's mean that either you haven't installed this thing or there are some misspell. Okay, so if you haven't installed anything, so the first thing you will do, if you get any Node.js project from your teammates, or if you get it from GitHub, first thing you will just run this command. Let me npm install. Okay, whenever you will get any projects, if it is not built by you, if you get it from your teammate or your colleagues to work on it, so first thing you will do, you will just run this command npm install. What it will do, sorry, what it will do, instead of manually checking one by one library, it will check all the library which are there in our package.json and install everything into your node modules folder. Correct? So if you are many time we face a problem, we get a project from our teammates and it does not run properly. So to to overcome that, first thing you have to install everything. Okay. Now for our case, since we have done it in our local machine, we have everything installed in our machine, we will not need to do this thing. Okay. Now we know we have install express. So this is a simple six line code which we will require to run a node.js code in a server, and then we will increase it tangentially. So first thing, we have include the library which we have to use it, and then this constructor. Okay, the constructor of express help you to lessen the port, okay, and to create a route. So in order to lessen the port and create the route, we have to create a express constructor. So this two line here, we are just including express in our file, and then we are creating a constructor of this library so that it can lessen the port, and it can uh, mean create a route for us and many more things. Through this constructor only, what will happen whenever we will hit the server, it will first come here, and then through the constructor it will able to do multiple things, like here we can add middleware and many things, okay, on this constructor only. Correct? So do you have any question for this two line, why we are doing this two thing?
The port number,
No, I'm talking about 1 2.
For
We are
for
fine,
those,
right?
what is the use of that constructor?
Yeah. See, constructor help us to it it help us to use express framework. Okay, like it will help us to open port, it will help us to create a route, it will help us to add a middleware. For example, we can see we have open a get port. So it is getting open through this constructor only. Okay, we are listening to some port. Okay,
Okay.
we can listen through this constructor only. So this is a basic, I would say, a framework which express provide us to
Sir, I have one
utilize.
question.
Yeah.
I want to know that means what what is the working of middleware and how to use here in Node.js.
Yeah, so middleware mean some middle function before going into your main route. Okay, like this is our route, right? And somebody calls your API, somebody get this URL and calls your API, right? Like localhost colon 3000.
Yeah.
And we want to restrict something, like we want a request to come from a particular URL only. One way is to give them some authentication key and everything, that we can check through middleware only. Like in middleware, we will write some code to check that thing, okay, this authentic URL, so this auth code are coming from them or not. Similarly, we have an API which will read only a JSON file. So if anybody give a text file, that will give some error. So in middleware we can give some checks. Okay, like
Okay.
your request should be a JSON file, or we want a request to come from some particular IPs only, right? So
Yeah.
different kind of stuff. I mean all the settings kind of steps, uh, which we want to be done before going into your main routes, that will be done through middleware.
Okay. And sir, another thing is that while working in Laravel, I have seen there is one controller we use. So how we use here in Node.js?
Yeah, we will do that thing. Okay, this is a first class only, right?
Okay, okay,
It will go at least 8 to 10 class, and I think okay.
okay,
So mean the motto of this question was like whether we are able to understand this 8 line or not. Okay, what this thing are
yes, sir.
doing, what this thing are not doing. So first 2 line I have told you. Second is we are just defining a port number. A 3000, it can be 8000, 8002, 3 4000, 5000, based on the port which are free. Okay, so if you provide your code and then your DevOps team tell, okay, we have a free port on 8001, what you have to do, you have to just change this port to 8001, and then it will run from there. Okay,
Okay,
later on I will tell you, like we can read it from some other place, from configuration place, mean through that it will read it from there. But for now, what I'm saying, like here we define which port of your machine is free to run the node.js command. Okay,
okay,
yeah. Line number 6 tell us this the methods which we are using to call an API. So how we have done that, we can we can give a post method. Okay, app.post, and then
Firdaus, I have a question.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm audible.
yeah, you are audible. Please tell me. Go ahead.
Firdaus, the line number second, that
Okay.
is express app express, that is a express constructor. How it
Yeah.
is different from other language? Means if I am talking about the Java, any OOPS language, when we create a class, we create a constructor, and when we create object, then constructor will be auto executed. That is a similar concept here, or it is
No, no, no,
different
no.
from that?
See, JavaScript constructor is somewhat different. Okay, then than the Java constructor. Okay. We
Okay.
just created it, and then we can use all the different function which we can which this express have. Okay.
Okay. So it is called constructor or it is called express function. Means if anything has a parameters, then express comes as a function.
Yeah, yeah. You can call it as a constructor function. Okay, that would be correct now. Okay. So so just today just I will tell you like how can we write the CRUD operation in this page only, and then later on in next class we will increase further. Okay, so just like get, we can create a post URL. Okay, and then give a comma, round bracket. All right. I forget the name of this function. Do anybody remember what does this function call in JavaScript?
Arrow function.
this is
Arrow.
arrow function.
Yeah, correct. So this is an arrow function. Okay. So in arrow function, you can in JavaScript we sorry, in Express we need two parameters to be passed here. One is request, one is response. So this is the basic, I would say, structure of any uh, route that we will create directly in our Express.js. We will not use it in this way. Okay, we will create a routing function and then we will do it. But for now, I can show you like in this way we can create a simple Node.js get post methods. Okay. All all the HTTP protocols, I mean standard HTTP protocols, all those are uh, I mean, we can use through Express also. Okay, so no risk. Everybody good with this?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I mean, everyone are good with this. They are able to
Yes, sir.
understand what.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I understood.
Yeah. So I have created 4 routes. In this way, you can create as much route as you can, and then here we will write the logics. This code will not look like this tomorrow. Tomorrow we will definitely change everything, and tomorrow we will create a new code structure where we will have methods, middleware, everything. Okay, database
Okay.
connection, those kind of steps.
Okay,
But
sir.
for now this is the thing, and then I had asked everyone to have a Postman install in their machine. So just open your Postman. What happened?
Firdaus, can you please run server.js file?
Yeah. Okay. Right. So my code is running here, and then okay. I think I have some problem with my Postman, right? I have to install it. Okay, can any one of you who have Postman, can you just hit this thing?
Yes, sir. I have.
Yeah. Or what I can do, I can create a. What else?